Which bank is easy to get an education loan from? Problems faced to get education loan. Should I take education loan from Merchant Navy? Hi everyone, Jai Mata Di. Welcome to my YouTube channel Merchant Navy Decoded, and today's most important topic is education loan. And in this topic and in this video, I am going to cover anything and everything that is regarding education loan for Merchant Navy courses. So the first thing that I am going to start with is why this blog? Because guys, I am one such person who took that education loan. Today I am standing in front of you at the rank of chief engineer and telling you, yes, go ahead with this. Why? Because I come from a low middle class family where my father could not have afforded that fees in the college if I would not have got this education loan. And to be very honest guys, Merchant Navy, कौन लोग join करते हैं? Who all people join Merchant Navy? These are those people, those who are really hungry for getting money. For them, money matters the most, and I belong to that one such community. And for us, we are not in a position to pay off our course fee as such. So education loan matters the most. So I thought, why not make a video on this? Next, who is eligible for education loan? Right guys, one of the very important topics. So one thing is, you need to be a resident of India, normal thing, age should be between 18 to 35 years, done. College or university should be affiliated with UGC, AICTE or government institute. Copied? Very, very important, need to know that. When it comes to Merchant Navy guys, then the first thing is that the college should be DG shipping approved, first thing. Second thing is guys, you can get education loan for BSc Nautical Science because it's a degree course. You can get education loan for BE Marine Engineering because it's a degree course. You can get loan for DNS, Diploma in Nautical Science, if you explain to the bank that it's a diploma degree which leads to BSc Nautical Science degree, you get loan for that. You get loan for GME, you get loan for ETO course as well. But apologies, you do not get loan for the GP rating because it's a 6 months course. Copied guys? So I think so that all those important parameters of all the courses I've covered out here. Next, what all documents are required for education loan? Well, the list will vary from college to college and from bank to bank, I would say. But for this guys, always remember, this is just a video that I'm making, but actually there is a blog that I've written on my website called Merchant Navy Decoded, which I'm going to show you now, and I'm going to read the parts from there. Come, Merchant Navy Decoded, you go on the blog section, you will find the blog. So documents required for education loan are loan application form as per bank, passport size photographs, proof of address and age, copy of PAN of student, PAN card that is, proof of having cleared the qualifying examination, admission letter from the college, prospectus of college wherein admission fee, examination fee, hostel charges, etc. are mentioned. Very, very important. So for DNS people, sponsorship letter will also matter the most. Details of assets and liabilities of parents, guarantors. Now guys, till 7.5 lakhs loan as per what I have known from the banks, you don't need to give any guarantee. But if the education loan exceeds that limit, then in that case, they might need a word called that is called collateral. And what do you mean by collateral out here is, see guys, suppose the education loan, like you're going for Tulani Maritime Institute, the education loan will amount to 25 lakhs, right? Then in that case, just on the basis of all these documents, no, it won't happen that way. You will have to give something in return, and that can be your property. You will have to mortgage. Sir, if in case tomorrow I am not being able to repay the loan, you can sell my house or your property in form of land or some FD securities, something like, or gold jewelry, something like that. But you will have to deposit something in the bank. Only on behalf of that you can get an education loan. Well, I'll cover that topic later. Let's first start out here. When to start repayment? So guys, इसका एक बहुत simple concept है, and that is कि if you have finished your college, so there are two options. One is that once you have completed the college within 1 year, so within 1 year you start the repayment, that is 1 year, or whenever you get the job, then after getting the job within 6 months you have to start the repayment, whichever is earlier. Say suppose you passed out from a certain college, say Tulani Maritime Institute, and in January you pass out and you join your ship in March itself. So now when you have joined the ship on March, that means you have got the job April, May, June, July, August, September. Then in that case you will have to start repaying the loan from this September itself. But suppose you have passed out from some other college where you did not get a job out there, you passed out in the month of January. Now till January next year, you don't have to pay the loan. But now from January, bank will be up to when are you going to start paying the loan. So this becomes a very important part. So whichever is earlier, either it's the 1 year period or the 6 months period after getting a job, whichever is earlier. Copy it, guys? Next, interest rate. Now guys, interest rate is something which should matter to you, and I would always prefer go to a nationalized bank because interest rate differs from bank to bank. If it's a private bank, say like Axis Bank, the interest rate will vary from 13.7% to 15.2%. But if it's a national bank, say like Punjab National Bank, then the interest rate will vary from 6.9% to 9.55%. So interest rates are low. And always prefer nationalized bank, I would say. But in nationalized bank, I would give my vote to Punjab National Bank, Union Bank and all those banks. I have personally felt that state bank's procedure is quite regulated and they are very tough in giving the education loan. So this is what I wanted to tell you. So if you are planning to take your loan from SBI, you better have better contacts. This is what I would say. Does your result matter? Yes sir, it matters. When you give your class 12, then whatever you have done in the past, that matters when they give an education loan. Most importantly, after every semester, if you have to get the next repayment, right, then in that case, they will ask you for your results. When you show them your results, then after seeing the results, they will give the next payment. So if you are performing not well in the college, they might stop the education loan. Remember that. Next is, which bank is easy to get an education loan from? What I would suggest is a nationalized bank. Second thing is, if the nationalized bank manager knows you, people know you, it becomes much easier over there. Third thing is, take help of the college. Whichever banks are associated with the college, getting education loan from there becomes easier itself. Next, problems faced to get education loan. Well guys, I am the director of JMD Academy and most of my students are preparing out here, go for education loans and we help them. So this is the last 4 years experience that I am sharing with you. CIBIL score. Sometimes parents' CIBIL score matters a lot. One of my students' father had defaulted in a few payments because of his defaulty checks. So his CIBIL score was bad, due to which this child was getting problems having education loan. One of my another student's father defaulted with his repayment of loan when he had taken loan for his Activa, I suppose. Yes. So then his CIBIL score had gone very down, and his child was not getting education loan. So that can be an issue. Be wary of that. Second thing is minimum marks. Colleges do see what kind of credentials do you have. So if you are joining a good shipping company, you have got the sponsorship letter, chances are less that you might be a defaulter. You will get education loan easily. In merchant navy, I do not feel such an issue, but still your minimum marks should be good enough so that the bank feels yes, this boy has got the credentials to go ahead with. Third is collateral, guys. If your education loan amount is above 7.5 lakhs, you need to have some kind of deposit with you. Maybe a house, maybe gold, maybe FDs, fixed security, something like that, so that you can pawn them, you can give it to the bank authorities, and on behalf of that you can get education loan. Otherwise it's going to be difficult. Next is, should I take education loan for merchant navy? Well guys, मैं आप लोगों के बारे में नहीं जानता. I do not know whether it will suit you or not, but I will definitely share my story with you. And that is, coming from a low middle class family, I wanted to join merchant navy. Education loan was available. I took that. And guys, trust me, if you join a good shipping company, you should not be worried about the repayment part. Because I remember the day I became a 4th engineer, suddenly the amount had increased so much that even with just 4 months of selling, I could have repaid whole loan. So I was not bothered. But I had some other issues I had to take care of. I repaired my loan when I had become 3rd engineer, that to 3rd contract. It was too late and faced a lot of issues with the bank authorities. My account had gone into NPA and all those things. I faced those challenges, but still I survived, and today Mata Rani ki deya se I am doing average enough. So all I want to say is, if you are betting on merchant navy, go ahead, take the education loan. Only thing that you should be worried about is, are you joining the right shipping company? Are you joining the right college? So that before you leave the college, you have a job in hand, and that in a company where the waiting period is not too much. Otherwise, you are screwed there as well. This is very, very important for you to know. Lastly, I want to thank my Mamaji on this behalf. He does not know that I am making this video. But I still remember that when I was taking education loan, a guarantor was required, and there my Mamaji, he was an employee in Punjab National Bank himself, and he became the guarantor out there, and he faced a lot of issues because of my inability to repay back to the bank in time. There were a lot of problems that he faced, but he never complained, and it is because of him, apart from my father, definitely, who helped me get that education loan. And today, whatever I am, a big role has been played by my college, and I could not have gone there if I did not get the education loan. Thank you, Mamaji, Jai Mata Di, and of course my father, any day, every day, 24 hours. With this, all I can say is, guys, thank you very much. Please dream big, execute your plans, work hard. Don't be afraid of the education loan, but be afraid of joining a poor shipping company, a bad shipping company that can change your career. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another video of Merchant Navy Decoded channel. And in this video, we are going to learn about the form filling procedure of Vidyalakmi. For those who don't know about Vidyalakmi, it is a firm that facilitates the loan procedure for students who are going for higher educations. It doesn't matter which course you are going for, it provides loans for all and every kinds of courses. So we are going to check how you can use and how you can apply for loan for Merchant Navy courses, whether it is Diploma in Nautical Science, GP rating, GME, ETO, or any other graduation courses, even in Merchant Navy with Vidyalakmi. So to begin with, you have to register here in the portal. Here we are going to fill our name, email ID, and enter the above CAPTCHA and click on submit. Now once you register in the portal, an activation link will be sent to your email account through which you have registered in the portal. So you have to click on that link to activate your account in the Vidyalakmi portal. So this is the link that you have to click on, and your account is registered successfully. After that, click here to log into your Vidyalakmi portal and toggle your cursor here and click on student login. Enter the above CAPTCHA and login. Once you logged in into the portal, you will have various options here, like your loan application form, your application status if you have already filled the form, and edit your profile section. So we have not yet filled the form, so we need to click here loan application form, and the process will start. One more thing that I want to tell you is, if you have any kind of loan already sanctioned, then you should apply for the educational loan under the Jan Samarth scheme. It is basically beneficial for those people who have already a loan under their name, so that they can avail some subsidy on their educational loan. So if you have any loan already sanctioned, then you should go to www.jansamarth.in and click and apply for the educational loan from there, and read the instructions and click on next. So here you need to fill your basic information, like, are you pursuing higher studies in India? Definitely yes. Is your parental income up to 4,50,000 per annum? If yes, then give the amount, and if no, then you don't need to give any amount. And next section is, have you taken admission for a professional or technical course in NEA or NAAC accredited programs? So in most of the Merchant Navy programs, whether it is Diploma in Nautical Science, GP rating, GME, most of the colleges that conduct these programs are DG certified. So we need to click here on no. Then this is your eligibility criteria. You should give it a read before clicking on next and save. And click on next. Then here you need to fill the personal details of yourself and your parents. So first is our title, then our name, middle name, then last name, then your father's name and your grandfather's name, and the last name of your fathers and yourself. Then the date of birth of yourself, your father, category, sex, educational qualifications, and highest marks obtained in the highest qualification. Then the occupation. So most of the people who will be filling this form would be students. So click on students here, and whatever your father do, click on that occupation from the drop down menu. And we have already filled our income, so we don't need to write it here again and again. PAN card number of yourself and your father's, and the state in which you and your father lives in. Then your address, your locality, sub-district, PIN number, and contact details, and email ID. Once you fill all these information, click on Save and Next. Here, you need to fill your banker details. However, if you don't have these details present at you right now, you don't need to require these details as it is not necessary, and bank will ask you these details again when you apply for loan in any other bank. So these details are not necessary. If you have these details, then it is up to you whether you want to fill these details or not. I don't have my banker's details right now, so I'm going to click on Next, and I'm going to fill here my college details. So I'll be taking admission under merit quota. So I'm going to click here on merit and select the duration of course. If you are going for courses like GME, ETO, and GP rating or DNS, which is of at max 10 months courses, so you need to click here and select your course duration, which in my case is 8 months. Or if you are going for BSc, BTech, or graduation courses, then you need to select the yearly duration of courses. Suppose 4 years, 3 years, or 1 year. Then date of commencement and date of completion of your course. It will be given in the prospectus of your college. Click on Next. And here you need to fill your cost of the courses. It is divided into various sections such as tuition fees, exam fees, books and stationery charges. All this information will be provided to you in your college prospectus. If you don't have your college prospectus, you can ask your college to provide one. It will provide you with all the information and the breakage of fees that your college is taking. So suppose my tuition fees is 3,50,000, my exam fees is 50,000, books and stationery charges are 2,000, equipment and computer charges 1,000, and hostel expenses is 80,000, sundries and travel additional 3,000, and the total amount will be 4,86,000. If you have any scholarship or if you want to pay some amount of the course fees by yourself, then you need to fill here the amount that you want to fill by yourself. So suppose I want to give 86,000 by myself. So I'm going to fill here 86,000, and my loan will be deducted by 86,000, and the final loan amount that I require will be 4 lakh only. Then next we have number of installments and amount per month that will be deducted for your loan repayment. If you want, you can fill these details here, but I don't have any idea that what should I fill here, so I'm just gonna skip it because bank will ask you these details again. And in most cases, bank will give you just options that whether you want to make your installments of 12 months, 24 months, or any option that bank will give. So I'm just gonna skip this option right now. Click on Save and click on Next. So this is the most important section of your application form. Here you need to fill your documents, and all the banks will check your documents and then will decide whether to give you the loan or not. So make sure to provide these documents without any error. One more thing that you need to notice is make sure to make each and every documents of yours compress as much as possible, because the maximum amount of file that you can upload here is 2 MB. So you can't upload more than 2 MB of data here. So make sure that all of your documents are summed up in the 2 MB size. In the next option, you will need to provide proof of admission. If you are going for GME courses or DNS courses, you will need a sponsorship. Then you can provide here a sponsorship form. Or if you are going for graduation courses, then you can provide here your admission form. In the proof of income section, you will need to provide ITR, that is income tax return. This document you will be required to ask your parents to provide you with the proof of income document. So in this section, schedule of expenses for the course as given by the institution, you will be required to provide a brochure of the college where the breakage of fees is mentioned. Apart from that, if your parents are salaried, then you need to fill another form, that is Form 16. So this is the pattern of Form 16 which your parents need to fill up, and then you will be required to submit the soft copy of these form here in the upload section. Then ITR again of your parents and copy of land records. So if you don't have PAN or Aadhaar card, which is quite rare, then you need to require an affidavit made by a lawyer, but only if you don't have Aadhaar or PAN card. Then applicant photo, your parent photo, and your guarantor photos. Once you upload all the necessary documents, you may click on save and then on next. So this is a preview of the form that you have filled. You can check any error. If everything is correct, you need to click on next and click on yes. After filling the form, you will be required to submit your application or to apply in a bank, whichever you prefer, for the educational loan. So suppose I want to apply at Axis Bank, so I'm just gonna click on apply, and I'm gonna submit here the city name and click on search. So suppose I want to apply for an educational loan in Axis Bank, so I'm gonna click on apply now and select the city in which I live in and click on search. So these are the options that are available for me. So suppose I'm gonna apply at Raipur Road there and click on OK. Click on OK again and click on submit. So that's it. I have applied for the Axis Bank under the scheme Axis Bank Educational Loan. Now it is the duty of bank to check my documents and to check my eligibility. If they deem me eligible, then they will contact me for more details and for more documents so that they can start the educational loan process. Click on OK. Same way I can apply for other banks as well. Suppose I also want to apply for Bank of Baroda. So I'll click on Bank of Baroda, load my city here and click on search. So these all are the options that are available to me for the Bank of Baroda. Now let's suppose I want to apply at Bank of Baroda Raipur Road branch. So I'm going to select here, click on OK and click on submit. Again click on OK. And I have successfully applied for the Bank of Baroda under the scheme Baroda Gyan. So this is the complete procedure for applying an educational loan via Vidyalakmi portal. If you have any doubt or if you are facing any problem while submitting the form or while completing your application process, kindly comment it down below and I'll make sure to answer all your queries as best as I can. So that's it for today, guys. And I hope this video will be helpful to you and for your education.